You're watching Alabama's 13 News.
If a guy wins the Boston Marathon 4 times and the New York City Marathon 4 times, you tend to listen when he talks about running and fitness. Bill Rogers ran 59 marathons during his career and ran 28 of them under 2 hours and 15 minutes. That's just over a 5-minute mile pace, and trust me, that's quick, and it's real hard to do. Bill Rogers will turn 65 this year, and like hundreds of thousands of men, he got the news that he had prostate cancer. Running, facing cancer, and treating yourself like an athlete in tonight's Spirit of Alabama report.
And here comes Bill Rogers down the last 600 yards. He has run the Newton Hills.
It's the 1979 Boston Marathon. Bill Rogers running Heartbreak Hill, 6 miles from the finish line. He'd separate from the other runners and run the best marathon of his life, 2 hours, 9 minutes, and 27 seconds.
When I ran my best times, 2:09 at Boston and everything, I went 2:10 at New York. It was more, who's the competition? Who am I looking for? Is it Frank Shorter? Is it Toshiko Seiko from Japan? Who is it? There's 3 or 4 or 5 guys that have the best shot in any marathon. And everything is, did you put everything together and everything going to go right for you that day?
Now, these 33 years later, Bill Rogers is still supporting the sport that he loves. He was in town to run the Talladega 21,000 half marathon, and as a guest of Urology Centers of Alabama, he was also here to talk about prostate cancer. He was diagnosed 5 years ago, had surgery, and is fine today.
Yeah, even getting older, I'm older, I can't run anything like I used to. I feel a little creaky, but we can still move, And so I don't care if I'm slower. It doesn't matter.
September is Prostate Cancer Awareness Month, and Bill Rogers has a simple message.
Do your testing. For a few years, I didn't go in for my PSA blood test, which is, maybe that cost me a little.
And how simple is this? Prostate cancer caught early is 100% treatable. Untreated, it's 100% fatal. Dr. Tom Moody is with Urology Centers of Alabama.
And I think that's what men need to understand, that if you have prostate cancer, if it's diagnosed early, it's not a death sentence. It's something you can live through and come out and maybe even run a half marathon.
Bill Rogers says start moving, maybe just walk, run a little. Take care of your body like an athlete takes care of his.
Your life changes. There's something about moving. We are meant to move. I believe it. I really believe it.
Bill Rogers has moved like few others. Many credit him with the running boom over the past few decades. We watched Bill Rogers run, and we wanted to run too. We watched him dedicate himself to his sport and to excellence and to always doing your best. Now he's an ambassador for running, encouraging men to move and to catch a cancer when it can be stopped dead in its tracks. That's the spirit of Alabama. I remember his best marathon time ever was 2:09. I told him my best time was 3:42, and he was nice enough to go, "Oh, that's a good time."
That's a lovely time.
He sounded like he believed it. Now, to watch this or any of our other Spirit of Alabama reports, just go to alabamas13.com.